Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saxlingham and my I don't know what you want to call it. My playthrough. It's August. It's nearly 1:30, and money is down to 31,992. As you can see, I've leased a baler, the Crone. Harvester's just up there that needs a refueling, which is why I left it there, and I have been well, me and the AI, we've been baling. So when I'm not driving the combine, I've been doing some baling, etc, etc. So that's where we're at with that. Yeah. Now, I want to get these this baling done. I think there's a couple more rows and 2 headlands. I've managed, if I go this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 fields done. Well, I got another 4 to do. Now, if you go to here, it says canola and oats last days today, and then barley and wheat and all that. I got another month. But if you scooped through, like I did, just to test the waters, you know. Oh, I missed those rows, you fool. I thought it was just the short ones. Never mind. So I've skipped through till September 1 twice, and on both occasions everything that was ready to harvest August had withered. I'm not saying that's for everybody. I'm not saying that third time was lucky and I'll get away with it, but from what I can tell from my 2 sleep throughs that I've done, yeah, I'm going to have to harvest the entire lot in August. So I was trying to see if I could, you know, just do the canola and the oats and leave everything else till September, but I don't think it's going to work. So the plan is lease a baler. I paid the leasing cost, and then I paid, I think it's two lots of, where is it, leasing costs. I paid $6,500 for this baler. So I'm invested. And the baler's done a good few hours as well. Let's have a need 3 hours, so I'm going to get charged again in a second. So I want to lease ourselves a bale trailer for the truck, for the lorry. So we'll lease that, and then all the fields that we baled. The AI wouldn't bale that, and for some reason it's got tram lines, but I'm not running precision farming, nor have I at any point turned on precision farming, so why that had tram, I don't know, but the AI doesn't like that field. It's like, nope, if you want it done, do it yourself. So that's going to need a ploughing and stuff to, you know, reaching of the computer to work out that it's actually a field. With the baler and the harvester, it both said field not ready to work or already worked. I think that's the message, something like that. You know what I mean? When it says it can't do it, but only that field so far. So we got 3.5 hours almost in the tractor, and I think we're about 5 hours in the combine, which is what it is. So as I say, when I get these rows done, I mean I could set a worker off and go and get a trailer. And before you say it, yes, it'll probably be auto-load. So the reason for the trailer, the reasons, is I want to buy a second combine. I mean, I could lease it, but that's really going to eat into our profits. Also, and a quick calculations, we need to pay the lord and lady around 3,500,000 a month. So it's 333.33333 100,000 over the 60 months, which was a hell of a lot of money. So I'm thinking, I was on about this at the end or towards the end of the last episode, first episode, the pilot. Just wanted to see how you guys would react to my complete and utter shenanigans. And at time of recording this one, it's been out for about 18 hours, and I've got like 50 views. So I'm going to take that as a win. I'm going to take that as you guys are interested and therefore do more. I mean, I could be completely off on that and people are just watching it because it's a new map, and you really couldn't care less. But like I said, while I'm having fun, I'm going to play. So I'm all snorri today. I got absolutely soaked on the school runs. So, you know, thanks for offering a lift. How is everybody doing? I'm doing alright. I'm really snorri. The stuff in my face is draining and it tastes disgusting, let's be honest. It's brutally horrible. It's the worst flavour. So it's making me cough more than usual. However, at the moment, no hiccups. So I do apologise for the hiccups in the first one, but I've been working on that most of the day, on and off, and I wanted to get it done. I wanted to get it out for you guys. So you had to put up with me hiccuping. However, through the first half, when I was hiccuping, I wasn't coughing. The coughing didn't start until the hiccups went. So, take your pick. Would you prefer I had hiccups or I coughed? That's literally how my life rolls. So, it's 1.5 headlands, and then this field is baled. Yeah, down to 35 to 2. That's another grand they've taken. Okay, grand, thereabouts. Excuse me. So we get this done. Probably grab, I'm not gonna lie to you, it'll probably be auto load. If you think I'm picking up all these bales by hand, you've got another thing coming, my friend. There's no excuse me, there's no statistics screen in multiplayer, which is a pain in the bum, but it does tell me on here. 119 bales, and there are 11,500 litres straw bales. So, and straw is about 900. Oh, for the love of God! About why does it keep doing that? It's about 900 quid. 99 quid is what I meant. It's about 100 quid. 99 pounds. Oh, come on, man, get your words out. You're talking gibberish. When I finished playing yesterday, day before yesterday, I did a bit. And straw was 105, so I've lost 6 quid overnight. So same in-game day and everything. It's just when the game's rejiggled itself, it's decided to take 6 quid off. I can't complain. But yeah, I've been busy, so I think I'm up to about 10 hours on here, which is bonkers. So excuse me. Yeah, so I'm going to be playing, because I'm absolutely having a blast. You're probably going to get more videos on here and agroforest than anything else. My challenges may take a backseat. The Angela Whispering Hollow one, I can just, you know, play for half an hour, 40 minutes. There's no talking, there's nothing, so I can do that at any point. I've mentioned it before. I don't have to wait for people to shut up. No, I've got two kids with additional needs. Been with the channel a while, you'll know all my ailments and stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to get them at the same time to both be I'll say quiet, but calm is probably a better word. At the same time is this is rare as hen's teeth, let's be honest. Like rocking horse dung. Oh, I'll show you in a second how much. You probably already saw when I was looking for straw. But have I got quick time? I got 246,000 litres of barley and 135,000 litres of oat. I wouldn't mind grabbing the same combine again, because if you remember, Sharon's back. Sharon said that there was a second one available should I need one, and she could put a call in for us. So I phoned Sharon. I mentioned the fact that I'm trying to get the money up. I need another one, so I think she's already sourced it. All we got to do is go to the store and buy one and pay for it. Sorry. One thing I will say, and I do apologise to Mr. Wasteland, I've watched his first 2 episodes on here, and I didn't realise until one of my sons pointed it out. I bought the same combine as Mr. Wasteland. It wasn't on purpose. I was looking for a combine that was older, and that fit the bill. Decent size, decent price. So I apologise if I've, I know there's a lot of similar the same mods, because on console we've only got Mod Hub to choose from, which is rather annoying. So is what it is, but I do apologise. It wasn't on purpose. I didn't deliberately grab the same one. I do remember you saying in the episode that you bought a Claas Lexion, and my brain went, well, he's working for the estate, he must have the new one. But apparently not. We're up to 125 bales. If we say we've got 100 bales, that's what? 11... Is that all of it? I want to say that's all of it. I think that's all of it. There are 11,500. So that's 900... 998 per bale, and I got 125 ballpark. Best part of 90 grand, maybe a bit more. So the Claas has 5.1 hours on it. We are going to refuel. This had diesel in it, and then when I looked on here, I'll go down diesel. We've got like 50-odd thousand litres of diesel, so I'm guessing every one of these on the map has diesel in, which is pretty cool. Not planned, promise. I put diesel in the one at the yard. I didn't do that one. Oh, let's turn that back off. So let's hop. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on with the store. If I drive past the store, I get no lag. If I drive this way past the store, I get lag. I don't get lag, sorry. I only seem to lag and get really jittery when I'm facing the store. I think it might be all these little bits and pieces kicking about. What is that? Oh, that's the other header, isn't it? If I hop to the old girl, we've got about an hour on her to and froing with the grain. I ended up dumping the auger trailer off and then used the tractor for baling. So that's why. And then that was really struggling on some of the hills, so we swapped it out for the newer one, twin rear axle, and then the aggro trailer. And I've got 0.2. I think I needed a couple of things for that. Let's grab... Oh, the button's on the inside, let's do this properly. Let's grab this one. Let's pop that one off. Yeah, this is part of the new DLC, the Mercedes pack. So, why not use it, right? I have my field of view set at 50, and I had my so let me show you. So this is 50 degrees. When I go third person, 50 degrees, and when I hop in here, it was also set to 50, but I've changed this to 75 so I can see a bit better. Let me know what you think. I'm thinking I can see more. When I'm in cab, and the fact that it all goes jittery down by the shop, it seems to jitter less in cab, so that's why. Let's pull this up here. Let's stop there. I hate that. You come out of there in third person and it, you know. Right. Back to roleplay. Regardless of who this is, if it's female, it's Sharon. She just changed her hair. for the clothes. If it's male, it's one of Sharon's boys. You see? You with me? Right. Let's go back. Sharon! Don't suppose you've got a bale trailer we could lease, have you, babe? Yeah, you have? Did you have a look in the store? Right, let's have a... Is it going to be under semi-trailers? Or is it under loaders? It's not under any of that. Sharon, where is it? Pretty sure I went out of my way to download one, and now I can't find it. Door. Flatbed. Did I not? I don't think I activated it. Sharon, give me a second. I can't find it on your website. Give me 2 seconds. Where you say it was? Under flatbeds. Okay, let's have a... Okay, I got it. I got it. Let's I'm gonna lease this. We'll have a beacon. No plate. I will lease that. £2,000 just over. Ugh! Where did Sharon go? Toilet. Ugh. I'll see you later. I'll be back for that combine, by the way. Cheers, bud. One of Sharon's boys. Sharon's boys helped me out a lot on No Man's Land on my banished adventures with Mr. Jack Sarge. Where's that trailer? A little bit off. See, before I couldn't do this because the field of view was off. There we go. Double check. There it is. Air hose is all connected. This is the problem with a lot of these mods, and call me stupid. But although it's auto load for Bales, I still like tension straps. Oh. There's a reason I like tension straps. And that's if you auto load Bales and then unload them onto the trailer, strap them down, you get a full load of Bales, right? And then what you do is you auto load the next set of Bales. We're going to go in here. I'm not driving over that. It's a bit steep, that bank. Yeah, the next set of Bales you auto load onto the same trailer. So let's say it holds 50 Bales. It won't, but let's say it holds 50, and then when you do it a second time, you've now got 100. But you've got 50 physical Bales, and you get 50 Bales excuse me, that are not invisible but have no collision because they're auto stacked. I looked at a fair few of these bale trailers. I have noticed one thing. There's quite a few European maps and there's quite a few smaller mods for smaller farms in a European style, mostly Polish, which I absolutely love. And there's a lot of small tractors and a lot of small implements, European, American, Asian, whatever. Brilliant. But when it comes to larger equipment, like a flat deck trailer that you may possibly see within the UK or around here, not happening. Most of the bale trailers I've seen are like Load King drop decks, pits ones, and yeah, there's quite a few that are not, how do I put this, native. They're I mean, don't get me wrong, you can get anything anywhere these days. So I know this is eating into my harvest time. I know I probably should have got a worker going, but the fact that I'm nowhere near where I need to be with the grain cart, I'm gonna, we, because you're watching as well, we're gonna see how much money we can get together. I might plant some more trees down there, because that edge of that map's a bit gnarly. You know, actually plant trees, not buy them. Now, if this had weight and straps, I could have dumped this up. That one fell over. I got the, I used the, it's the Royal Eye, Royal Wheel, whatever. The AI decided it will be opportunist and run over the bale and get stuck. And I was doing other things and missed the fact that he'd run over it, and he spent, you know, a good 10 minutes sat on that bale just revving the bejeebers out of the engine. Which is, you know, right. Now I've seen this area of the map. That's it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've seen these bits where Mr. Wasteland's done stuff, but I've not been there, so I don't know where I'm going. Farmers Market 105 tag. Where is the Farmers Market? Oh, right down here. Okay. Out of there. And take a left. See how much we get. Like I say, I need enough money to get a combine, a header, and a trailer for the header, a header trailer. Scooch back in here. That's what I'm after. I'll go down there. Is there another turning? Because we're definitely going to need two, otherwise I ain't getting it done. One of my boys did suggest turning off seasonal growth. They can't seriously take bales in there, can they? I think it's got to be another sell point. What's this? Saxlingham products. Farmers Market. don't own that shed. I don't think anybody owns that shed. It's just... Is it in here? I want to say it's going to be in here. Yeah, there it is. I saw the bales in an open shed and thought, it's probably in there, Phil. I'm assuming that it's just going to take them straight from the trailer. How big's the trigger? I don't actually know. There we go. Right. Oh. Save again then. Yeah, I turned on autosave because I was a bit sleepy when I was trying to do the last one. And didn't want to forget to save. Sold bales is what I'm looking for. Yeah, 30 grand. Oh, this is tight. Should have gone the other way. Oh, you made it. There we go. I think I need about 350 grand to buy the other combine. So I'm going to collect bales. Okie dokie. Money's up to 149546. We're gonna head back, grab the last few bales. Oh, still in the game. Grab the last few bales and then probably sell the oats. To fund a second combine, which is what it is. And then, let's say we need to pay Lord and Lady Sax like 330 grand per in-game month. So what I'm thinking is a minimum of 100,000. That way, if we're a bit flush the next month, we can pay a bit more. But again, we have 5 years to pay them 20 mil, which it's going to be fun, mate. I think it's going to be. We're running 5-day seasons, but August is just a kick in the teeth, isn't it? It's just if you should be able to set the seasons on the loading screen when you pick how much money you want, how much loan you need, easy, medium, hard, and all that shenanigans. I think there should be an option on there for seasonal growth, yes, no, and if you got yes, how many days? And that way you could start. I mean, if I started in August with 5-day seasons, this would be so much easier. And would I need a second combine? Possibly, possibly not. Yeah, it's just a bit bonkers. But you know, what are you gonna do? There's no point complaining about it. Let's just get on with it. Yeah, so we've got 5 fields that need tiller-vanning, so that we can plant wheat and or barley in the fields. Let's get this sold, and I will leave the trailer and the truck down there. I may very well keep this trailer on a long-term lease, a bit like the Bales at the moment. And then once I've completed a field, it's harvested, baled, I'll just go ahead and sell the bales. Yeah, I think that's keep our money up. I think the oats, excuse me, I think the oats are the best bet. I think they are over £1,000. I mean, they can get up to 2, but they're over £1,000 at the moment. We do have more barley than oats, which is, you know, I've done more fields of barley than oats. But I mean, more runs to get the same amount of money. So let's get this in here. Also, this trigger could do with being a tad bigger than 24 grand for that. What is that? 174,253. Which means, if I can find Bales again, we've made, oh, it's a bit off, we've made 145 grand on Bales. So, let's hop. Oh, microphone stuck to my beard. Let's hop to this guy, because he's already blooming there. Enter. There you go. We fill this with oats. Double checking it is definitely oats that I want to be selling. Barley is 7 something. Oats, yeah, it's 1200. And the best place, animal dealer grain. It's tag that. Oh, it's right up here. We're gonna see some of the map, my friends. I love that, didn't I? All I do was go straight back. What I do? Mess it up. Oh, there we go. We'll get that in the air. Right, while that's filling up. Ooh, I'm gonna swing my tea. Hang on. I could do with a slightly bigger trailer, but you know, is what it is. Oh, I placed these. Run myself down. I placed these cones in construction menu, and I had a set of cones that were like construction site cone things. And I could pick them up, move and run them down. These ones I've placed, they've got a proper collision on those. I was hoping I could, like, you know, catch a cone, knock it down, have to get up, role play the fact I've knocked it over, blah blah blah. No, I just hit those. It's like hitting a brick wall. The trucks come to an abrupt halt, you could say. Now, before we get onto the main road, let's have a shower butchers. So if we run down here through the ford, past the house, take a left, it's on my right somewhere. Right, so we go down here, and then we want to go down here, and there goes my brother. I don't use trucks very often. When I do use them, I'm not going to lie to you, it's either the man trucks near my end or the Tatras. I like an agri tyre, don't even go there. I do like an agri tyre. But yeah, I hope you guys are still enjoying my shenanigans. And it's a little whoop, 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 whoop. Slow down for the Ford. I don't think we're going to take the Ford at like 50, that would just be stupid. I mean, I could. It's only a game at the end of the day, but should I? Probably not. There's some fields I was watching. I say watching, I was re-watching. Mr. Wasteland. I watch his videos a lot. He's got a very similar brain pattern. The way his mind works is very similar to mine, which is uncanny. We have very similar mods. We have very similar playthroughs. It's just a lovely, lovely man. And excuse me, there's a few fields. If you take the right just past our home, well, the home that we stayed in. I may stay there, I may not stay there. I mean, there's like 20 houses across the map with a sleep figure, so we'll stay somewhere. We're never gonna not have anywhere to kip. So yeah. Alright, there's some fields, and he's put like goats and things in them. And actually they do lend themselves to animal pastures pretty well. I mean, at the minute we don't have any animals. We have loads of harvesting, loads of haulage, I go down there. Beacons on. Come round me. He had the opportunity to come round me. I did stop. A bit abrupt. I do apologise, but am I going in here? I want to say I'm going in here. Right, let's just stop there a second. One button, I want this one. So the combine that we have is this one. So that's 220 plus modifications, and then the 9 meters, another 30 grand, plus the trailer at 4.5 grand. So yeah, about 3,500 is what we need. So there's no animation for this trailer, which is really blooming annoying. It looks naff. But 64 grand, we're up to 238. So 60, 30, and 3, and let's call it 40 and 60, that's 300. We might not have enough. We might not have enough oats, but we definitely need. We definitely need another combine. So it is what it is. I have to do a couple of loads. Right, let's get some more. Back with another load. I might just have a shifty. See if we can afford a combine and a header. That's 302. Obviously, if I'm running 2 combines, I'm going to need money to stop that there a second. Let's save it. I'm going to need money for wages, right? So let's pre-order it online so Sharon knows we're coming to collect it. Class Terra Track, old. I like that one. I want a chaff blower. I want protection and old GPS. Hang on. Where is our combine? I can't remember the registration. Down here. 005. MTH. I think it was type 2. No. Was it England or GB? Don't know. So, MilkThathen. Why did it do that? MilkThathen. 05. And then this is Sax Farm Estate. Back only. Okay. So we grab that. Oh. So you should do it this way. Laser sensor pilot. Don't need it. It will. Let's say. And then we're going to need a trailer to go with. We're down to 28 grand. Let's hop and just skip back up to this guy. And we'll oops. Run this down. We go back to the yard. Well, I will go back to the yard. And then I'll get this. That was dangerous. No signal, no indication, and turn that sharply under braking. You know what should have happened? The truck should have been on its side. But, you know, FS rules and all that. I'll tell you what, you might think I'm a bit daft flying down here doing 56 miles an hour, but you'll be surprised how many trucks in the UK would actually try that. Yeah, you'll be very surprised. I've been on country lanes like this, which is, you know, it's got passing areas so you can scooch past each other. And, oops, crikey. And I've been doing, you know, 40 miles an hour. And we're coming up to like a passing area. It's single carriage, right? And I've had oiks undertake me when they've skirted into the passing area and cut me up, going back out the other side. You'll be surprised with the. I mean, it's probably not limited to the UK, but I've never driven anywhere else. You'll be surprised how many morons on the road. So. I mean, I'm not saying we don't all have bad habits and we all have silly things that we do. I generally drive with one hand on the top of the steering wheel. is how I generally drive. Is that the right way to do it? Probably not. Is it comfortable? Yes. See? We've all got our bad habits. We'll get into that this is comfy stage and run with it, don't we? The longer you drive, the more bad habits you pick up. It's just one of them things. Let's get the rest of the oats in there somehow. So, I need... No, I did want to do that. I will go this way. Yeah, this one. So, 2, 3, 11, 12 and 13 have all been harvested. They're ready to go. I got canola, oats, wheat, 2 little barley fields. So we're probably going to head... That's not ready yet. Probably going to head to the canola field. Is where I'm going with this guy. So if I send him down, if I take this guy down to the canola field, what was the other one that was next to it? Oats. So canola and oats. So what I'll do is, I'll get one in the canola, one in the oats, and then I'll run the Volvo with the Fleagle, grain, more. That one, I'll run that down to one of the fields, and I'll put the... Is that the Volvo Mercedes? And I'll run... I can't remember. And I'll run the Mercedes on the other one. And I shall get as much done as I can before it gets, you know, just too dark and too miserable to do anything else. This doesn't go very fast. You know, I've seen combines on the road loads of times. Tractors, trailers, sprayers, spreaders. You know, I have never seen in my entire life a combine pulling its own header. Ever. Like, ever. They always got the header on like a pickup truck, or the headers on excuse me, another tractor. I've never seen it on the combine. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, it's just I've never seen it. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and sell excuse me, I'm gonna go and sell the rest of the oats. Gives me a few more quid for leasing costs and things. Workers. Excuse me. And then I'll get combine in here. What's the soil like on this one? It's full of weeds. But it's fully fertilised, but it's full of weeds. So I'll grab the combine, chuck it in here. On a worker probably. I'll say I'll run the two trucks down, 2 lorries. And we'll get those underway. Excuse me. And then this is the oat. That's not bad. 97%. Ah, another field with tram lines. Which means I'm going to have to harvest this myself. Because for some reason, the fields that have tram lines... I'm not running precision farming at all. But the fields that have got tram lines off the bat. For some reason, I can't get the AI to work in them. These ones are alright. So that's our wheat field. 2 more barley fields. Oats, canola. I've done that one, right? Yeah. That one had tram lines, I had to do it manually. Wheat and barley, loads of grass. More canola. I'm just checking for tram lines. Don't think. Oh, this one's got a lot of tram lines, which I've got to do that myself as well. If you're wondering why there's 2 random squares on this plot of land, it's because I was going to set up my haulage company down here and I couldn't get it all to fit. Not going to lie to you, I couldn't get it to fit. So I gave up. But yeah, that's going to be fun, all those darn trees. This field here with a pond. Oh, it's David, hang on. Where's it gone? Field with a pond. This one. So that one, right, let's get rid of the weeds. It's a funny blue colour. Right? I go down here to watered. The field's been watered? How does one water a field? If anybody knows how you water a field, drop me a comment, because I haven't got the foggiest on how to do that. Do you just fill a... You can't fill a sprayer with water, can you? And just water it? Is that a thing now? With the blinking out sprayers. No. How do you water a field? I don't know. I have no idea. If you know, let me know. I mean, even when I've gone into like rice fields, yeah, this from mine. If I go to rice fields, I've never seen watered. So I'm as confused as most people, I would imagine. Anywho's, from me, Lord and Lady Sax, and our second class combine, I bid you farewell. I may change my clothes between now and the next episode. It's a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit something, not dressed for the occasion and all that. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Each and every one of you, please take care, and I'll see you all on my next adventure. Bye bye.